people?
Hello!
We have video.
We better. We thought we had video at this point last week.
That's true. We didn't know until
and
after.
then someone fucked it up.
Someone that wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
It really wasn't your fault.
Jazz was here.
Jazz was here, so maybe he was.
And that's the only time we've messed up is when he's been here.
Yeah, maybe he was our bad
Jazz.
luck charm.
Shit. No, it was my fault.
Was it though? Your computer just like fucked up.
I changed something that I didn't test. I was trying to make things more efficient, but I didn't think of the implications.
Wow. Let that be a lesson to you all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Okay, what's the pizza we got this week?
So we have this little place that I've been walking by all the time, like for the past year and a half in downtown Columbus. Cafe Napolitana.
Napolitana.
That's
right.
Yeah, something like that.
You're Italian. You can do that.
Just a straight up brown cardboard box.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not digging the already presentation points out the door.
See, this is not a bad thing for me necessarily. Like, to me, this is like a mom and pop place that's just like making good food.
Got like wholesale blank boxes, and it's not really, it's not like their top priority to, even though from a marketing standpoint, they're really missing out on some opportunity here.
This might be their biggest missed opportunity in marketing.
Especially being on this podcast, watched by millions around the globe.
Literally.
Yeah.
I think we might hit 1 billion this week.
Okay, well, about time.
1 trillion next week.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Are there even that many people in the world?
Yeah. Something.
Random, really quick.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I watched this TikTok of this guy, and he said that if you put all the humans, all of their flesh, into one ball, it would fit in Central Park.
Yep.
And it's only like 1 kilometer in diameter.
Isn't that nuts? Absolute nuts.
He was like, imagine this, a flesh ball that could fit in Central Park in Manhattan, ruin this entire globe, this planet.
Yep.
We like single-handedly.
Was it Hank Green?
Yeah, I think
love
so.
Hank
I
Green.
think it was. I've never seen him before, but it was
I used to watch him on YouTube because I don't know where he started, but like in high school, I would watch him on YouTube SciShow, and it was just like sciencey shows. And then now he's like huge on TikTok.
That's the first time I've seen one of his videos. But I was like, whoa, that's cool. And it won't be the last because I liked it. I shared it to Jazz.
Yes.
So now my it's just my For You page is going to be Hank Green. Anyway, back to Napolitanas.
Yeah. So, like always, we have half pepperoni, half cheese.
That looks good.
Get the money shot here.
Yeah, that
more
is
focus.
Yeah, that's the money shot.
Although we're
they didn't. What?
A little backwards here.
Oh, that's okay. They didn't skimp out on your pepperonis.
They did not. Lots of pepperoni.
Lots of pepperoni.
I think I'm seeing some herb in the cheese, so maybe similar to yellow brick, nice and herby.
I'm seeing a lot of nice sauce.
Mm-hmm.
We talked last week how important sauce was to me.
Yeah.
It smells good. The first time we lifted, when it first got delivered, and I think I lifted it or Cameron or something, like it smelled really good.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives me high hopes.
All right, let's stop talking and start eating.
All right.
Although you did get a little bit of pepperoni on your half.
I know. If I eat it, it'll give me heartburn. That's why I don't.
I get that, but I do it anyway.
I love that for you. See, I'm already eating like so much tomato base.
Yeah.
And then to put pepperonis on it, it'll kill me.
Yep.
And I'll die.
All right.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
You know what this is giving me?
Don't say heartburn.
That's later. No, I always take an omeprazole before I come.
Alright, what is this giving you?
It's giving me Red Baron frozen pizza.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Which, not a bad thing. I love Red Baron. So I don't think it's a bad thing, but it's not giving me someone did this in the store and like threw the dough up in the air.
Okay. I'm going to say for me I think it might not be as good. Wow, I can't talk.
Might not be as good
as our previous 2 pizzas, but I don't dislike it at all. It almost seems like it's been ready for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a delivery, and then it did sit in the apartment for like 15 minutes or so. So that might be part of the problem here.
Yeah, I'm not overwhelmed with flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what I do appreciate is the amount of cheese. I love the amount of cheese that this has. But it doesn't taste as herbaceous as it looks. Like, I see the herbs, but I'm not really getting them.
I think I agree with you there. Like, yeah, I just see a lot more green speck than I do green speck taste.
Mm-hmm. But I do like the amount of cheese. The cheese and the sauce ratio is good. They're just not as flavorful as other pizzas we've had.
Yep. So for those that can't see, this is like a hand tossed thinner crust pizza,
which I love.
Still foldable by Austin, and I think I'm going like 5.5.
Whoa, that's our lowest yet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a 5 just because I think this is the middle of the road.
Okay.
Like, it does not taste it does not taste good and it does not taste bad. It just is pizza.
I get you there.
So I'm gonna be half point below at 5.
I was kind of thinking this might be a good average pizza, but see, I don't know if this is just bias because I know I can still smash this pizza.
Right. Yeah, it's totally
but
eatable.
I also think I could smash like almost any pizza unless it was like god awful.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm gonna smash it anyway though.
I like this way better than that one. I don't want to say the name. That one pizza that we
really?
tried where you were like, this is a Columbus staple. And then I was like, I fucking hated it. Like, I hated it. I do want to try it again because that one sat out for a really long time.
Yeah.
So I will be giving that another shot. But I like this one better than that. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
See, now when we did record that one, granted we didn't keep it, but I'm pretty sure you gave it like at least a 6. So I think your scale is getting a little more true to how you actually feel about things.
Yeah. Yellow Brick really told me where pizza could go. Like,
okay.
It's not like I didn't taste it and I'm like, oh my god, I have to eat this every day of my life. But I was like, wow, there's so many more refined things about a pizza that maybe I wasn't considering until I had Yellow Brick. I really liked Yellow Brick.
We're literally going to talk about Yellow Brick every single episode.
I know. I'm sorry, everyone else. Although I really liked Adriatico's, and we got to try that one again on air because we did that during one of our like preliminary meetings.
Yep.
And I loved it, even though Jenny said it sucks.
That's just wrong. Like, I don't think it's. Well, I don't want to talk about my Adriatico review until we actually have the pizza in front of us. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to that one again.
Same.
Although, last time I did get, like, the monster pizza that's meant to, like, feed, like, a frat party or something.
So maybe we should get that during the drunk episode because I'm known to eat 10 times.
Yeah.
The amount that I normally would when I'm drunk.
5 chicken waffle sandwiches.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
On
Sorry, Julie, by the way.
No.
Okay,
so,
not sorry.
Julie is my oldest sister. Her and her husband are both OU alumni. And so, it's been a week for me.
Oh shit, okay.
So, this weekend in college football, Ohio State lost to Oregon.
I saw that.
Oregon upset us. And so, I get shit from that.
Right.
From them for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're always just bantering because, alright, so they're Ohio alumni, and then they both have a work history at the University of Oregon. So we were always fighting about OU and Ohio State, which one's the better Ohio University. Obviously Ohio State, like no competition.
Right.
But this past week has been a little rough for me because now they can hang something over my head for a long time, and that Oregon beat Ohio State, which I also just feel like it's cheap for them to have to resource out to another school to get at me. But
cheap shot.
Whatever.
Has Oregon been good in football, or was that like an upset, or what?
It was an upset. Not that huge of an upset, but still an upset. Oregon kind of goes in and out of being like close to being a top contender, but it's been a short minute before they've been like a champion level team.
Okay. Well, my comment that I made was more of a commentary on like Ohio State being like stuffy, like the Ohio State University. They can't just be like Ohio State or OSU. It's the Ohio State University.
Yeah, and you know it's well deserved in both regards.
Okay.
We deserve to be the best because we are, but we also deserve to be made fun of because we are way overly pretentious.
I love that. I love that.
Oh, that's a mouthful of pepperoni.
OSU doesn't really feel like a state school. It feels like you know what I mean? No. Like, I feel like the pretension level is so high that it's like, it acts like a Miami, even though it's just a state school.
No, Miami's way worse.
Yeah.
I mean, Ohio State's so massive that you can find anything you want.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for the pretentiousness, you can go to like the top tier frats and sororities and get that.
Oh.
But you can also find like so many, just a lot more chill groups of people, and I mean, that's one of the things I loved about it is because you could find anything you wanted there.
Yeah.
There was a group for you no matter who you were.
You weren't in a frat, were you?
No.
Thank God.
I did rush a little bit sophomore year, mostly for the free pizza.
Okay, that's understandable. And you said typically they order Adriaticos.
Yeah, there's it was like good if they ordered Adriaticos.
Okay.
But if it was like a mass event, which is all I did because I didn't do like the smaller events because I didn't work to like get into those, or I don't even know how it works. But they would get like cheaper pizza for those.
Okay.
One was like Hungry Howie's, Cottage Inn.
Okay. These are pizza places?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So will we try these eventually? Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, I have a lot of pizza places on my list.
That's awesome. I didn't even know Columbus had that much pizza.
Columbus just has a ton of food.
Yeah, that's great. I plan to live here, so I'll fit in perfect. Per usual, you guys, this week's episode is sponsored by Luck.
Thank you so much, Lighten Up. Like, your sponsorship just means so much to us, and
it puts food on our table, shirts really on our backs. It really does. So thank you so much to Luck. You'll hear more from them later.
Yeah. So, how have you been the past week?
I've been good. I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm really starting to feel my my fall vibes.
Okay. See, I hit that a couple weeks ago in Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
Because we talked about folklore.
Yeah.
And I was really feeling that vibe.
But because I'm living at my parents' house and they're like nestled back in the woods. I'm like seeing the leaves blow and the yellow leaves blow onto the ground, and I'm like, whoa, fall is here. Fall is here, it's crazy. So I'm feeling that vibe. I really want to like, I'm like busy as fuck. I'm busy as fuck, like trying to manage my businesses and take care of my dad, but somehow I'm also bored. I guess probably just being in bumfuck Ohio. And so I'm like, I really want to like go to a pumpkin patch and like get some pumpkins and hay bales and like decorate the front of my mom's house, because that's where I live too. And if I was just living by myself, that's what I'd be doing right now.
Yeah.
So I really want to field my fall oats and do that. So yeah, I've just been chilling. Nothing really new. Playing video games, working on my business. I'm setting up in Yellow Springs this weekend for they have a thing called Porch Fest.
Oh, nice.
So I'm selling my shirts and candles and things there.
Candles.
Oh,
I can't wait to learn more about that later in the episode.
Yeah, when is that? When is that in our
lineup? We have a couple topics to hit before then.
Oh, yeah. We do. So yeah, I've been good. It's just been boring.
Yeah.
So
I've been good and very not bored the past week.
You've been busy.
Busy.
So start with the bachelorette or bachelor.
Yeah, so
your bachelorette.
One of my college buds is getting married in a couple week and a half now.
What's his name?
Jimmy.
Congrats, Jimmy.
Congrats
on ruining your fucking life.
That's coming from a married person.
That's right.
So like it was like a kind of like a 2.5 day kind of thing. So like we go out Friday, and this was my first time like drinking heavily with the guys since, God, I don't know. It's been a long time. And so I got a little too drunk.
I love that.
And it didn't help because like the whole day, I had not eaten like a thing. The first thing I put to my lips was a beer at 3:30 when my friend that's staying with me got here, and we just cracked one open. I was like, wait, I haven't like eaten or drinking a single other thing. So go meet up with the guys, drink another beer, shot, go to dinner, which was...
Ooh, beer and a shot. Ooh.
Yeah, it was lots of mixing alcohols.
Okay.
But the next worst thing is just that I went to dinner to Texas State Brazil, which I've never been, and I cannot limit myself. But if you've never been there, it's just like they just bring meat to you and cut it on your plate. So I just ate a shit ton of like beef and red meat and crap.
Okay.
And then drank a ton more, and then Saturday could not move. I was dead. Absolutely dead. And so like we were supposed to like bar hop or something leading up to the game, and then watch the game at the bars.
The Oregon OSU game?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I laid on my own couch to watch that alone because I couldn't get myself to go meet up with them. And then I met up with them, and we just sat on the couch the rest of Saturday.
I love that.
And then I was hungover every day since then.
You said you were still kind of feeling it.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
And this was from Friday?
Friday.
Wow.
So I'm not a little college guy anymore.
Yeah, did you like get drunk a lot in college? Like, did you go hard in college?
I mean, I definitely had my moments, but
right.
I wasn't a constant drinker. I blacked out for my first time when I was 22 on my 22nd birthday.
So you were a senior? Or were you done with college?
It was, I guess, senior year.
Wow.
I had my 21 again birthday party. Because I was like the first of my friends to turn 21. Mm-hmm. And I was out of state when I had my birthday. So like didn't really have the typical 21st birthday party. So then 22, when everyone was 21, I was already done being sick and in bed by like 8:30, 9 o'clock or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I think I had a problem, low-key, in college.
Yeah?
No. Freshman and sophomore year, junior year, sobered up. Senior year, I don't think I had a lick of alcohol, like, ever. And then, but freshman and sophomore year, I was like a big old sponge, just soaking up everything that I could reach. But it was fun as fuck.
So, my dinner at Texas State Reserve reminds me to. I just want to address this one more time, Becca. So I've gone through the past week and like recorded what each of my dinners were.
The conspiracy will end tonight.
Ends now. So I just want to run through these really quickly.
Of course.
So Wednesday we recorded.
Yep.
So we had like 2 pieces of pizza, and then we had some patio tacos.
Yep. I can confirm I was there for that.
Thursday was it wasn't like a full dinner. I did eat too much. It was like a little charcuterie type of thing. So like
was that your
cheese. Date? Yeah, it was the date.
Okay.
Cheese, a little bit of salami and grapes. And then Friday was the bachelor party, so the dinner I already talked about. Saturday, I couldn't eat. But, alright, do you like Skyline? Or do you like eat Skyline?
I just tried Skyline for the first time like 2 months ago.
Really?
Yeah, and I thought it was good. Honestly, I thought it was good. I know what I was putting in my body was like carcinogens and plastic and trash and dog balls and shit, but I loved it, so.
I love Skyline. It's like Skyline chili, but it's not chili. It's like a meat, and I say meat and throw up air quotes, meat sauce.
It's good as fuck.
And so, like, when I was just hanging with these guys on the couch, they were looking to order food, and somehow Skyline got brought up. So, you were just looking at the menu, and they have a burrito, and it's just like the sauce and some beans inside of the burrito. So we just got that as a joke. It wasn't that bad. Like, it tastes like Skyline pretty much, just also in a burrito tortilla.
So you like a hot dog guy, or you also like the pasta?
I do both.
Wow.
Both ways kind of guy there.
I tried the pasta and the hot dogs. Did not like the pasta, but the hot dogs were delicious.
Okay. I would actually eat the like my roommate Cam that you just met. That's staying with me in college. We would get like the cans of Skyline from the grocery store and do like Skyline pasta night, like every week or every other week.
Love
Delicious. That. But Saturday, so I couldn't eat, but I did try a few bites of this Skyline burrito and promptly threw up.
Whoa.
Because it tasted good, but just my body was not ready.
The Saturday skinnies. Did you feel really skinny after that?
No, I still felt bloated and terrible.
Okay. Alright.
Sunday was more patio tacos with my friends Cameron and Mitch.
Different place though, not the same place we were.
Different place, yep. This place just a block away from me. Very convenient. Yesterday, which was Monday, I made some chicken sandwiches in my air fryer because I'm like so fucking healthy. Like, oh my god.
Love that.
I'm gonna get another pizza here.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tuesday, today, is this pizza I'm about to put in my mouth.
Pizza day. What was the place called that we went for my birthday? The taco place.
That was Bakersfield.
Bakersfield.
Mm-hmm.
That was really good. So if you're here in Columbus, or you're coming to Columbus, check out Bakersfield. Had a really good pineapple margarita. And I think I had, their tacos are really small. They're like street tacos, and they are small.
Yeah.
So if you're like a big eater like me, I would recommend like 4 or 5 at least. But if you're like a normal person, I think 3 or 4 is the way to go.
For sure.
But yeah, they were delicious. I was like so pleased with that. And then we like scooted around, and I was half drunk, and it was great. I loved it. It was so much fun.
So that was my week of dinner.
Yep.
Becca, get off me, okay?
Becca, you have to put this to rest. We have to see it depart into the sunset he told you what he did for dinner.
And that's it. And see, like, while those vary, well, I did eat tacos on the patio twice, but a very dynamic, irregular schedule.
Yeah. I just, again, just to reiterate, I can imagine, now you've had a really busy week, so it's like you've been eating out a lot and like doing things and, you know, had like a schedule or whatever, but like on a regular week where like you're just chilling and like you might get something here at home or order something delivered, I could not imagine. I can't wrap my little brain around not watching TV while I eat. I just can't do it.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell me either.
But that's just, I don't know. Not my thing.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, it's my thing. Probably so growing up.
Yep.
Did your family?
We did not really watch TV at all, so that's probably part of it.
That's part of it.
It's like we had like Dish for a hot second when I was like 5 or something. I don't know, but like it was very expensive, and my parents didn't want to promote watching TV a lot. Like I had 30 minutes of screen time a day for like a lot of my childhood.
Yeah.
So I guess probably part of it. And then like I've never like regularly watched TV.
Wow.
There's been a ton of shows that I've binged and gotten into, but it's kind of here and there. Like it's definitely not consistent.
No. Shout out Cameron. Cameron's here. Well, he's not here. I saw him briefly. Shout out Cameron.
Shout out Cameron.
How long is he staying? Here?
Well, I fly out tomorrow, so he's going to leave about the same time I do.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, he's going to be in Ohio for the next week and a half.
Well, have fun, Cameron.
Have fun.
I just put in the notes for our like little show notes thing. It was like, Jonathon, talk about bachelor party and your dinners, and then it just says /Cameron. So
/Cameron.
/Cameron.
I mean,
/Cameron.
I would, if we do guests, I think Cameron would make a great guest.
We should have booked him this week.
We should have.
Because when are we going to get the opportunity again?
I mean, we're going to be doing this for years, so I'm sure it'll come
up. True. Yeah. When we're rich and famous, we'll fly him in. And, yeah, it'll be a whole thing. So, our next little thing is kind of...
yes.
It's, do you... Tell me what you... so, the Met Gala happened last night. The Met Gala happened last night. So, what do you know about the Met Gala?
It is an event.
Mm-hmm. Clap sound.
I mean, I know people, like, dress up, and it's like a red carpet kind of dress up event, and I have no idea what the event actually is. I know it's an event.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, first of all, if ever I was having like blue balls from not living in New York, it was this week. Because Fashion Week was this past week, and then on Sunday night the VMAs were in Brooklyn, the Video Music Awards on TV, and then Monday was the Met Gala. A lot going on in New York this week. So the Met Gala is thrown by Anna Wintour, which is the editor-in-chief of Vogue magazine.
I've heard of Vogue.
Yep. And it's like the premier red carpet. It's like the red carpet. It's like strictly there is a big pressure upon the attendees, and the list is completely determined by Anna Wintour. And it's like the A-list of the A-list of the A-list. Although I was looking through some of the photos and I was like, who the fuck is that? But I don't know. It's like the party.
Okay.
Like if you get invited to the Met Gala, it's like, big shit.
Okay.
So there were some co-chairs this year, which last year a co-chair was Lady Gaga, and the theme was camp. And so all the stars that came by, they had to like dress with camp, which is not like a campsite. Camp is like funky, weird, like pop art type things. And so Lady Gaga was a chair last year. She had an iconic look, of course.
Of course.
This year,
more iconic than the meat dress.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I don't know. I truly don't know. The meat dress like shook the world.
Yeah, so I know about the meat dress.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
I don't know what you wore last year.
Well, it's my background, so. So yeah. So the co-chairs this year, I don't remember all 4 of them, but I know definitely Billie Eilish was one, and second was Timothée Chalamet, and then I don't remember the other 2. But I was totally expecting Billie. You know how Billie Eilish dresses, right?
Yeah, like it's big, loose clothing kind of thing. That's what I've seen.
Yeah. So this year's theme was America, lexicon of fashion. So it's like Americana. That's kind of the theme. So a lot of the celebrities dressed with American designers versus like European designers. But look at what Billie Eilish wore. She shocked the nation. She did like a Marilyn Monroe inspired ball gown. Like that's not what Billie Eilish usually looks like.
No.
Also look at her bobos. She has giant tatas. She has a song all about how we shouldn't do that, like subject her because she shows her cleavage, and I just did it, so fuck me. But it's there. I mean, she has a beautiful body, a beautiful face. What do you think of this look? You're gonna have to put it here in post.
Yeah. Future editing job.
Dear future editing job.
I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan? Can you tell it was inspired by Marilyn Monroe?
I wouldn't have like put the pieces together, but since you say that, I definitely see it just with like how it sits on the shoulders down to the bosom,
the bones,
and the flaring out on the bottom or something. I don't know, but I think I see it. I think I mostly see it up top.
Right. Yeah. But what a departure from Billie Eilish. She's like the token tomboy. Don't look at my body.
Yep.
Well, not don't look at my body, but like she did that for so long because she was underage, and she just personally thought it was weird that she would be showing so much. It's good. All right, so I'm gonna show you one that I know that you're gonna like.
Okay.
Megan Fox, 2021 Met Gala. This, I may have questioned my sexuality briefly when I saw this. Let's look at this one. Like, I didn't know Megan Fox. Like, I knew she was like a sex icon, but I didn't know she was like.
Her face looks very like skinny and boxy.
Okay. Use a word from last week.
Snatched. Her mug is snatched. There we go,
dude. Okay, yes, love that. All right, I love that. Yeah, she looks amazing. What do you think of that look?
I like a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like the slim red dress, total power move.
Right.
But one thing I've never really liked, and I don't know what they're called. There's like, I think they're in like leggings, where it's like open on the hip.
Just like.
And then it has like the strings going across.
Arbitrary cutouts with, yeah. Okay.
Like,
all right.
Like an open back.
Yeah.
I don't really go for the open hips, really.
Okay. That's an interesting take. Yeah.
Put those hips away, Megan Fox. You slut. I feel like such an old man. Cover your hips. I don't think it's like sexually off-putting or like.
What do you think of the hair? That looks like a racehorse.
Yeah, it kind of does. I just get power from that.
Yeah.
Like it just feels like power, and I like it.
What do you think about her dating Machine Gun Kelly? Did you know that?
I did know that.
He's like from Ohio.
Yeah, I think he's like Cleveland or something. I've never really been a huge MGK fan.
Same.
So I wish you would date someone better like me.
Megan, if you're watching, and we know you are, just DM us. I'll make sure you get his number. Yeah.
Let's set it up.
Yeah. Okay. So Kim Kardashian.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Have you seen this yet?
No.
Okay.
I'm just.
It's just because it's Kim
over
Kardashian.
Kim K stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Same. Like, kind of same. I get that. She always wears something that is. Okay, so the last Met Gala was actually in 2019 because of COVID.
Okay. Yeah.
So she wore a dress that it was like constructed to look like it was wet and dripping water.
I might know that one.
And it was iconic. I loved it. I thought it was amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her 2021 Met Gala look was very polarizing.
Oh, wait, I do think I saw a meme about this. Yep.
So what do you think of that?
It reminds me of freaking Kanye.
Yeah.
Like how Kanye has done a lot of performances masked.
Right.
And just covered head to toe.
But they're not together anymore, right?
Yeah, so that's why it's like...
Weird.
I think it's stupid. Like... To me, like... It feels like you're just looking for something to grab attention, not because it's good, but just because it's weird.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
Yeah.
If it was maybe like cut at the neck like a regular dress,
but not the hip.
Not the hip. Then maybe we have something going here.
Right.
But the meme I saw was like a picture like that. It was like when you take your ladder out of the pool in Sims and Kim K comes to take your sim away because it looks like the deaf person.
The deaf person, yeah. Yeah, my initial reaction, okay, so I hate being so easily persuaded. But my initial reaction was like, oh, okay, same as yours. Like, this is stupid. Like, this is so dumb.
All right, so yeah, one thing I want to say is that I don't know the context behind like any of these, so the meaning that they carry, I'm totally oblivious to.
Right. Same.
This is just like I don't know anything. This is the style. What do I think about it?
That's a great disclaimer.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the same initial reaction as you, and then I saw a lot of TikToks that shared our same feelings, and then I saw a couple of TikToks that were like got very philosophical about this and its meaning, and then there was one girl that I kind of resonated with because all the other people seemed like they were like grabbing for straws, and this one girl was like, I thought it was kind of iconic that she did this and that Kim Kardashian and the Kardashian family is so iconically United States. The story of their family and how like none of them, like they all have the American dream. That's a good point. And it's like the mom made a billion dollar careers for all of her kids out of a sex tape. It's just like all of this stuff. And she was like, I think it's absolutely iconic that you cannot see an inch of this woman, and everyone knew it was Kim Kardashian before anyone said anything.
Wow.
And so she was like, so I personally think this is like a commentary saying that like she is, like the theme was American, and so like people are like referencing Audrey Hepburn and Marilyn Monroe, and she was like referencing herself.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of badass if it's that meaning. Right. And then I saw... Oh, look at the title to that picture. How Kanye West inspired Kim K's Met Gala 2021 look. I am a genius. You are a genius. But not smart enough to understand the actual meaning behind her outfit.
It was, when I got goosebumps when because that girl that made the stupid TikTok was like very charismatic and like you wanted to like she was just very interested in it, so I was like feeling her vibe. I was like, that is iconic. That like she was referencing herself because like all of these outfits are like references to things. Mm-hmm. And I once I heard that I was like, is this good? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. And then those are really all the ones that I was like, you know.
Okay.
That I thought were like worth mentioning. Timothée Chalamet he wore some weird pants, but other than that, like all the men except for like Lil Nas X, he was like in a gold jumpsuit that had like a reveal.
Yeah.
But all the men just wear like black tie attire. It's so boring.
Yeah, so that's I mean I know even less about like I don't know. I know equally as much as women's fashion as I do men's fashion, especially like in this regard.
Right.
But like formal men's attire, like I feel like you can't do much without being like weird and over the top and just like doing something extra just for the sake of doing something extra.
Yeah. Something that I will say is like that I think is very cool is that like so basically the Met Gala is like high key a costume party. So like the purpose of it is to be eye catching on a red carpet. Like that's the purpose, and to showcase fashion at its most extreme, like avant garde. And so like men I think have been afraid for a very long time because of like toxic masculinity and like projections of how men should be in society have always shown up in tuxes and stuff. And like this year there was a lot of like gender ambiguity with the dressing, or like even if it is structured to a traditional male suit, there seemed to be like a departure that said that like men are becoming less and less afraid to like express themselves.
Okay.
Which I think is great.
Yeah.
So that here's the Kim K wet look that.
Okay, yeah, I had a false memory there.
That's
I don't
iconic.
think I've seen that before.
Dude, that's iconic.
I don't get it, but
No, well,
that's
fuck you.
good for fashion people, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, enough about the Met Gala. It's just, it's like huge. It's like a big deal on the internet, and it's a huge deal on TikTok, and I spend my life on TikTok. So.
I've never been on the internet, so.
Yeah, you've never even. What's a website? Dude, I don't even fucking know anymore. But yeah, I thought it was worth mentioning because I'm sure people out there, my For You page is nothing but Met Gala shit right now.
Yeah. I do have to say that I'm starting to not enjoy the smell of this pizza as it sits here and cools.
Okay.
It's like a longevity thing. I think is a little problematic.
Okay.
And also, is there a way that we can get a better smell going on over here?
I think there is.
Look at that fucking segue, guys. Oh my god.
Did you guys even know it was a segue before it happened?
Or
are you just now sitting in our candle segment like, dude, how the fuck did they get us to the candle segment?
I know.
Look at my candles.
I'm gonna move this pizza.
I noticed that we don't have any Crystal Light this week.
I know. I was hoping we wouldn't talk about it, and then we would come back from our commercial break with some Crystal Light.
Oh no, I'm thirsty, bitch.
Yeah, I'm really thirsty too.
Yeah, I'm thirsty as fuck.
So what do we have here?
Okay, let's start with yeah, go ahead. So these are candles that are part of my company, Luck. So Luck stands for Lighten Up Clothing Company, and now Lighten Up Candle Company.
Lighten up candles and clothing.
That's right.
Company.
I think I'm gonna expand into. I really want to do like home decor and clothing that has like a very strict aesthetic. Like monochrome, white, black, that one. So some of the candles are fun. Like this thing is called Fuck It, and it says
Yellow Springs.
Yeah, okay. And this says Bad Day, it's about to get better. And then you smell it, and it's eucalyptus and mint. So it's like supposed to relax you. What did you think of this? You should rate the
I
candles.
like that one. Okay. I feel like.
Be honest, don't feel bad about it.
I want to smell them all and then rank them in order.
And then put them in order. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, wait.
Good vibes only.
So good, okay. Hang on. Oh my god.
Like,
I'm overwhelmed.
We did not talk about how we're going to do this, so this is an absolute mess.
No, it's okay. So Fuck It and Good Vibes Only are the same.
Okay, yeah.
So Fuck It is for the people in life that are fun, and you want to have a candle that says Fuck It.
And then Good Vibes Only is for the chewy crowd.
Yeah, Good Vibes Only is very like home goods, live, laugh, love. I would never put something that says fuck on my counter, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yellow Springs is the same as Over the Rainbow.
Okay.
So if you're homophobic or not gay, then get Yellow Springs. But if you are gay and love gay people, then get Over the Rainbow.
What if I'm in between? What if I'm not homophobic?
Well, to be my friend, you have to buy this.
Okay.
Because you're not lying. So this is Over the Rainbow and what is this?
Yellow Springs.
Yellow Springs are the same scent. And Over the Rainbow says, this candle is a flamer. They all have little...
Oh my god.
They all have like little taglines.
I hate this one now.
No, you love this one. It has like, it's the only one that has like an image on it. It has a rainbow.
I love shitty puns, but I also really hate shitty puns.
This candle's a flamer.
Why am I smelling this?
I looked it up, and technically flamer is derogatory, but since this is like a queer-owned business,
shit,
and I am a flamer, I feel like I have the right to do it.
I haven't gotten any flack in the past 24 hours for using flaming in our last episode.
Good. Love that. And there's millions of people watching, so if there was an issue, they would reach out.
Yep.
100%. Yellow Springs, I don't know if any of you listening have ever been to Yellow Springs. When was the last time you went to Yellow Springs?
It's been years.
It's like fucking crazy. It feels like you're not in Ohio. It feels like you drove into like some kind of fairy town. It's the weirdest thing in the world. But anyway, so that's Yellow Springs.
Dave Chappelle is from, and I think still lives in Yellow Springs. And I think is opening a comedy club there.
Yeah, he's like revitalizing the whole town.
Yeah.
And Yellow Springs is really cool. I totally recommend going there, especially this weekend where I will be selling these.
Yes.
So
well, they won't. This episode doesn't come out until Monday after the weekend. So listen to the episode, go back in time
and
hit up the little booth.
Yeah, time travel. So this one is called Grandma's House, and it says she's out in the garden if you need her. And so this is inspired by my other grandma that passed away. She had like this giant lilac bush in her front yard, and so this is lilac scented.
Okay.
So I hope you like lilac.
I like this one.
Very floral. Very floral.
Okay.
And then the last what do you call them? Flavors? Scents?
Genres.
Although you could eat this. This is completely safe to eat.
Got a spoon in it?
Don't! No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so the last one we have here is called Fall For It. It's called, and then the little tagline is pumpkin spice and everything naughty.
Oh my god.
So that's like my fall scent. That's going to give you like, you're sitting on like a hayride with like a warm apple cider or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah. So do you want to rate them? Let's take these two away because there's really only 4 scents.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Do one last little. I need like a palate cleanser.
Coffee. Do you have coffee? Oh.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee.
That's so.
I hate coffee.
He has like a super expensive, like ultra luxe steeping pot over there.
Kettle.
He doesn't.
Electric kettle.
Yeah, he doesn't drink coffee.
I drink tea and I make dough with it because you can set the exact temperature, and that's important with yeast.
Yeah. Yeasty. I can't wait to make pizzas with you. I'm actually going to learn a lot, but also it's going to be so funny for you.
I feel like we need to like vlog that before our episode and then do our episode.
Upcoming, in addition to the weekly episodes going out on YouTube, there will also be vlogs. I think we're going to settle on like every other week because I think every week is going to be a huge undertaking.
Yeah.
So look out for vlogs every other week coming up soon.
Okay, should I go from best to worst or worst to best?
Let's go from worst to best. Let's build up.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Alright, okay.
Like, I like them all.
Yeah.
But I would be least likely to put this in my home.
It's all like, candles are so specific to the person because, like, my favorite candles are like cinnamon bun, caramel latte, frou-frou. And like Jazz hates sweet candles. And he likes like stuff that I hate, so where we meet is citrus scents.
Okay.
We often choose a citrus scent because I don't mind it and he likes it.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
Next up is going to be the fall.
Okay, fall for you.
Like I can get into the scent.
All right.
Actually, I think I like that scent more like almost like Christmas time.
Okay.
And then it's like some of my favorite scents are like the florally.
Really?
Stuff. Yeah.
That's kind of surprising.
So Grandma's House is next.
All right.
Love the lilac.
I love lilac. That's so nostalgic for me. Like every summer playing in my grandma's house, like that's all I love that you love Fuck It.
And then Fuck It's definitely the favorite.
Fuck It is eucalyptus mint, so that has like a lot of like mood benefits.
Yeah, I always love like the almost like refreshing,
right?
Almost florally. Just that's what I have some candles and they're all, or a lot of them.
You have some nice candles and you don't burn them.
Yeah, it's like that wood one over there. It's like I don't want to burn because it looks so nice.
Yeah, I get that, but just burn it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a candle.
That's what they're for.
She was created for one purpose, and you're not even letting her live her life. She's just over there miserable, constant blue balls. Just burn me.
Maybe on a special occasion. Maybe I'll burn my special candle with a special bottle of wine.
With a special girl.
With a special lady.
Do you feel comfortable talking about this?
Ladies?
The one you've been seeing?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. We're not gonna go there then.
Yeah.
We're still testing the waters.
I mean, we're 3 dates in, so it's
way too soon.
Who knows?
It's going well though, right? So far? Like you feel a vibe, a good vibe?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're about to hear more about these candles because we're going to hit you with this commercial break. And then when we get back, we're talking about video games.
Nice.
See you after the commercial. This week's episode of Deep Dish with Austin and Jonathan is sponsored by Luck. Luck is a clothing and lifestyle brand originated right here in the Buckeye State. Comfortable, handcrafted, affordable, and non-gender specific clothing suited for your everyday lifestyle. Luck is size inclusive up to 3XL. John is wearing the Ohio Pride crew neck and he's holding up the skull tee, which is perfect for spooky season. Luck is also proud to announce their new organic soy candle line. Delve into scents for the season. All candles are 15 ounces and they're poured right here in the Buckeye State. My favorite scent is Fuck It because it has the best name and the best smell. Use code DEEPDISH for 20% off your order at shopluck.com. That's shopluck.com. Thanks, Luck. You want to bring us back?
I think you just did.
Oh, shit. Hey.
Hey.
Welcome back. Welcome back, bitches. How was your break? Did you enjoy my candles and clothing? Oh, okay. Seriously, if anyone watching this has like a Columbus-based business or a small business or whatever that wants to promote on our podcast, email us at deepdish with Austin and Jonathan, deepdish with Austin and Jonathan at gmail.com.
Yep. We'd love to support local small businesses.
We'll get you a real good deal right now. Get in while the getting's good because our prices will go up in a second. And that's that on that.
That's that on that.
If your dad still had the Sunoco, I know it would be sponsored by Sunoco.
Maybe.
That'd be a big sponsorship.
I mean, it wouldn't be a Sunoco sponsorship. It'd be an Action GBW sponsorship.
Oh.
Because that was like his local store name.
Oh, okay. Well, still, happy to have him. If he wants to get the station back and sponsor us.
Yeah, I'll talk to him about that.
Yeah, just a small life change, small monetary commitment.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to it. Okay, let's talk about video games.
Yeah. Okay, so
I guess let's start by you telling us what video games you play, because we both play video games.
Yep.
Okay.
So like the past, I don't know, couple years, I forget how long it's been. A lot of the old Call of Duty and Warzone type stuff.
Classic.
It's like mostly video games for me have been like a social thing.
Same.
So like I'll mostly just hop on and play with some friends.
Does Cameron play?
Every now and then, but the only time I've ever really played with him is like when we're together. And like we played some Mario Kart the other
classic.
night. Yep.
Another classic.
So I was on that for a long time. Okay. But recently, I haven't been playing much because I've been so busy, but recently a couple of my friends have started playing this game called Phasmophobia. And it's like you are like ghost hunters kind of, and you have some gear and you walk into like a haunted house or building and you have to like find the ghost and figure out what kind of ghost it is.
Okay.
And do some like investigation. Excuse me. But also not get killed.
Okay.
So I mean I think it's pretty good. This is like my first horror type game. Because it'll like do like flickering lights and
I love scary games.
I hate scary stuff. I've never been a fan.
Like not even movies.
Right, not even movies.
Whoa, haunted houses.
Those are better, but I still don't have an attraction to. Like I don't have an attraction to anything scary because it's either one, like just anxiety inducing, and I have enough of that.
Right.
So I don't want more. I don't. That's not enjoyable for me because. Yep. It's all the time and not cool.
That's how I feel about spicy food.
Okay. And then so like scary stuff that's scary I don't like for that reason. And then like scary stuff that isn't very scary, it's just like what's the fucking point?
Right.
Like haunted houses, like just people like jumping out at you. That's not scary to me because I know it's coming. Right. And I know they're just going to jump at me and nothing's going to happen.
Not even the chainsaw people?
Yeah.
Okay, see, my anxiety goes to a whole new level with haunted houses because in my head, I'm like, if I was a killer, I'd get a job at a haunted house. And I would sneak my real fucking chainsaw in. And like, you don't know, like... Okay, first of all, if you're working at a haunted house, something is going on up there already. Like, and then to think that, like, you know, wouldn't that be perfect? If you're a murderer to work at a haunted house, just fucking slash people.
I'm sure that's happened.
Oh, I'm sure it has. I don't know. My anxiety is just like, there's going to be like a crazy person that got a job here, and I'm going to be the one person that they kill, and... They're going to drag me through the corn.
That's not fun.
No one would kill me. No one would kill me. Right? They would have to drag me. I'm like 300 pounds.
Wow.
Kill Jazz. He's like 140 wet. That's not true. Jazz weighs 170.
Dang.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
He's like skinny.
Mm-hmm. But this video game has been a newer experience for me because it does give me like a fun sense of like scariness, like can't get killed, the lights are flickering, it's coming for me, but it's also just like a video game and I know that I can come back to life in the next round or whatever. So it's more of like just dramatic because you don't want to die but you might.
I love that. You know, so I play on console. I play on Xbox.
Oh yeah, I play on PC.
But I know that because I watch so many streamers, and pretty much every streamer is a PC player, which you're the only PC player I know in real life. Like, I know no one else who plays on a PC. But anyway, so Dead by Daylight, have you heard of that?
Yep, I played that.
I love Dead by Daylight. I think they have crossplay. Like, I think we could play Xbox to computer.
Do they?
I think so. That's a good scary game.
My Crystalite shout out friend Seth, he's really into, or at least used to be really into Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight's so good.
I never really got into it.
Dude, it's so good. So I started playing it a long time ago when they were really having some growing pains.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as far as they're like, I don't know how to get into the tech part of it, but it was glitchy.
Yeah.
But now they've got it like, they redid the graphics, and it's just so good.
I wonder if I played before or after that. But I don't think it made a difference because either way, I just didn't really love the premise of it.
Yeah, the new graphics are great. They have a whole bunch of new killers and characters.
Mm-hmm.
And we went through a phase, me, Jazz, and Becca, Brittany, we all went through this phase of Dead by Daylight, and we like played the shit out of it. Like we just fucking went hard.
So can you briefly explain the premise of the game?
Yeah, okay. So four players that you either know and you're in a party with, or you don't, based on how you get loaded into a map.
Yep.
And the map has so many generators. I think there's 6 generators.
Like a at-home generator for when your power goes out.
Right. That's right. And you have to fix 4 of the generators in order to power the gates to escape.
Okay.
To open the gates so that you can escape.
Mm-hmm. And
this whole time, the killer's trying to kill you.
Yep.
And he can they can damage generators, and there's one called the Bear Trapper, and he can set traps that you get stuck in. Mm-hmm. And so he'll slash you once and you're injured. He'll slash you twice and you're downed. And then the killer will have to take you to a hook, and he puts you on a big meat hook,
right?
Which is gross. But then your friends can come and get you off the hook.
Yeah.
And so it's just and there are people every game. People are so good at becoming trolls and oh my god, and making the killers so pissed off that they disconnect. And so it's oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. But like I said, we played the shit out of it, and now we don't play it hardly at all, but every year around Halloween we play it.
Okay. Makes sense.
So it's fun. It's an event. For the 2 weeks leading up to Halloween, we're you want to play DVD instead? And it's
So are you playing that again now that we're getting closer into fall?
We're not close enough yet.
Okay.
But we will play it for sure.
So what have you been playing recently then?
So I really only play Overwatch.
Okay.
That's it. That's my gig. And Overwatch is 6v6. What classifies a first person shooter? You are a character that has a gun?
A first person's their eyes are the camera view, where a third person's the camera is up over top of the person. So
it's a first person shooter game. Yeah. But it's not always shooting. It's different abilities, but you are the character. And so it's 6v6, and it's capturing points and driving a payload from a beginning to an end point. And I think it's a lot of fun. It's also one of the most infuriating things because the very best players at the game are 9-year-olds. Yeah. And it's so irritating. I absolutely cannot be in chat anymore because team chat, I'm always in my group chat. Because when I go in team chat, there's a character called Genji who is just, oh my god, the bane of my existence. And the Genji gods are always 9-year-olds. They're meh, and you hear their mom, you hear their moms in the background you have to get off and go do your homework, mom. And then he's fucking getting a 4K, and I can't do it. Okay. So I like to believe that all the Genjis that kick my ass are not 9-year-olds, but they are. But I love Overwatch. And Overwatch has crossplay now. They just added it, so if you got it.
Oh yeah, a little hint. Do you remember back? I mean, this was close to when we met, and when I first started coming over to your house. Yeah. You had Grand Theft Auto, Vice City.
Love Grand Theft Auto.
That was a whole new world to me because
really?
I did not have that at my home.
Your parents were really strict.
They're a little strict on stuff like that. that might have been like where I fell for video games.
Whoa.
I don't know though, because I had a couple of different exposures, but I remember that one.
Grand Theft Auto is so good. Best Grand Theft Autos were Grand Theft Auto Vice City and then Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Yeah.
Those were the two really good ones. And back then I was a PlayStation boy. Now I'm an Xbox man.
Yeah, PlayStation.
I was a PlayStation boy. That was like, I think I tapped out of PlayStation at the 3. I don't think I ever got the 3. I think the 2 was the last console of PlayStation I owned. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. Spyro.
Oh yeah, yeah. Spyro. I did have a little Game Boy Advance back in the day. I had Spyro.
Dude, Spyro was my shit. Spyro's the best. Spyro's where I fell. Spyro was mine.
Yeah. Do you do any other like single player games like that nowadays, or is it pretty much all just multiplayer stuff?
I've never. Yeah, it's pretty much all multiplayer. But I love a good game with like a storyline and like it's just me. Like I've been watching Jazz play Zelda on his Switch, and the Zelda that's on the Switch is like amazing. Like I want to play it because it looks so cool. I do love stuff like that. I've just never found anything that compares to Spyro.
Really?
Really? Like I've tried several. If you have any good recommendations, I'm totally on board. But like every time I start it, I'm like, this isn't Spyro.
Yeah, I think I used to kind of have that. I was really big into Skyrim back in like high school.
So what is
like
that?
Close to when it came out. It's a single player, sword type thing where you discover you are the person that can talk to dragons, and dragons are coming back into the world after a long time.
Got a soft spot for dragons.
And so you have to like defend the realm against dragons and figure stuff out. And
that sounds cool.
It's like a big open world, so with like a handful of different storylines. And then what really got me into PC gaming was this game, because I started on console on like 360 or something.
Okay.
And then like on PC you could download and install mods for it. So you could just like add new content, add new gear, weapons, armor, whatever, add new missions, and there's just a ton of cool stuff you could do. So that's what really got me into PC. And that was like my single player game that I had for a long time, where it's just like anything else I played, it just wasn't Skyrim.
Are they still making new versions of Skyrim or no?
That's kind of a funny thing. So that came out in 2011. It came out 11/11/11.
Okay.
And they've just re-released it for like all the new consoles, and they just haven't made like a new Elder Scrolls, because that's the 5th game in a series, Elder Scrolls 5, I think.
Okay.
And then so it's just like, when's the 6th one going to come?
Right.
And it's like, I don't know. It's going to be a tough crowd when that comes out, because people love Skyrim. Skyrim was a huge game.
Yeah.
So people are going to be really hard on the next one. So I know that they have to work hard on it. But yeah. More recently, though, I did play Red Dead Redemption 2, which is like, there's a big single player storyline to that.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved that. I did that like last winter or something.
Okay.
Or last fall, I don't know. And I was hooked on that. Okay. Absolutely hooked on it.
I've heard a lot of really good things about Red Dead 2. Becca is a huge gamer. When we go on our little fall log cabin trip, the two of you are going to be like best buds after that. I know. I just know it. But she's a huge gamer girl. # gamer girl. And she played Red Dead for a while. And I remember being at her house while she was playing it when it was new. And I was there with her and Jazz, and I was just sitting there, and I swear to God, the entire time she was just riding a horse.
There's a lot of horse riding. But it's like, it's kind of one of the things where it's like, okay, no, you don't really want to be like spending a lot of time riding around from place to place. But it also, I think, just adds a lot to the game. And to where like, that's just part of like the Wild West is like going between towns, and like it makes you experience the world when you can't just fast travel at any moment to any location.
Right.
Like you have to go out and ride around, and that's where you get a lot of content from the game. It's like stuff you come across and seeing all the different nooks and crannies of the map, and really like that one. And so then I was just like, all right, I'm back into like single player games. And like that was a year ago, and I have a couple other games like that I just haven't started yet because I don't have time. And that was also another one. It's just like Red Dead meant like I got really invested into the story.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to be really hard for like something to like match that level.
Yeah. Man, I should give Red Dead a shot.
I did the online portion as well with a friend, and that I don't really recommend that.
Okay.
It was a little bit of fun, but a lot of the stuff you had to like pay to unlock the missions or something.
Capitalism, man.
That's Rockstar. Rockstar does Grand Theft Auto. And so they've been milking Grand Theft Auto 5, the online portion, for like years and years and years.
Yeah. You know what? Something that frustrates me is that so this is what I want. This is what I want. And I always Google it, and I'm like, please, God, someone send me this game that I want, or create it. I want a Minecraft that is like hyper realistic, like good graphics.
Yeah.
Like I want to be able to build a city or whatever, an entire world if I want, but I want it to like look like, I basically want like an architect simulation.
Yeah.
And I like can't find it. There was some game, someone was like, oh, you should play this. Something cities.
I don't know.
I don't know what it was, but I tried it and I was like, this is fucking
There's
lame.
like a...
I want Minecraft. I want Minecraft with good graphics.
Like that level of like each block kind of building, but not like giant blocks. Like
right,
you
like,
actually build things that look realistic.
Real, yeah. Yeah, because I have so much fun with Minecraft. Like, I never play the mode where you like have to fight monsters and find shit to survive. Only creative.
Yeah.
And so because it's so therapeutic for me to like build or like create. Like it's so fucking cool. And I'm like, why can't I find a Minecraft with good graphics? That's not too much to ask for, and I don't know why it doesn't exist. I'm always Googling games like Minecraft, and people are like, try Sims, and I go to Sims, I'm like, no. This isn't it either. No. Like, this is not it. It's irritating. So, if you're a video game developer out there, please, I actually know a video game developer.
Really?
In New York, yeah.
Well, have them get on it.
Right? I wonder who he works for. I forget. I like know him. I went to dinner with him once, with him and his girlfriend, because his girlfriend and Jazz work together at a bar.
Okay.
And so we went to dinner once. He's really fucking cool. And yeah, I wonder who he works for.
He's about to work for
me, bitch.
You. Yeah.
Would that game not be huge? Minecraft is huge. Yeah. What is there to like about Minecraft?
You like it? You tell me.
Well, I like it, but it does not scratch my itch. I like it, but I always end up I get bored. Yeah. Because I'm like, I'm trying to create something magnificent here, and this just looks like shit. Yeah. It's not it. I will say I had a lot of fun. So I was like creating my own like metropolis in Minecraft, and I like made a subway system underground.
Shit,
and
really?
And I will say that was a lot of fun because like that part of it is kind of believable with their graphics because they have like the railways and the cars. Yeah. But it's still not doing it for me, and I haven't opened Minecraft in like over a year because I'm like a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, I understand the frustration, and even if it is something you enjoy, like if it can be something small too. If there's just one issue that keeps coming up, it can really ruin a lot of the experience. Yeah. And so I mean, when I started modding Skyrim, even now, I've tried to pick it up like a few times, and like, because you can do a bunch of like graphics mods to make it look like much more modern and pretty and stuff. And I've been a big graphics snob for a lot of my video game history.
Yeah.
So I was like really interested in that, but also it can be really easy to like mess things up, or things won't work right unless you get it configured just right. And so you can spend a lot of time doing that.
Yeah.
And then it just gets to be a lot, and then it's just like, okay, well, I don't want to go through this, so let me just play with whatever is going on right now, and then something's messed up, and then it just takes you out, and not as immersive. Or I get that.
Yeah, and like even when I play Grand Theft Auto, all I really want to do is like actually legally drive around the car.
No.
yeah. Well, pick up hookers.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yep.
And then legally drive the car. Like I wanted to like stop at stoplights and shit like that. I don't know what it is.
You should try there's like a semi truck simulator. You should get that one.
What about the goat simulator?
I played that like when it first came out in 2014 or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was really stupid, but also just kind of fun.
Just fun. And I also remember just like delving back, and like when I started playing video games, like Guitar Hero was huge back then.
Yeah, Guitar Hero.
Spyro.
What an era.
Yeah, Guitar Hero was an era. They really milked that.
Listen, I was ranked in the top 100.
No way.
And Rock Band Beatles, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, on drums on the Wii, which is such a little niche.
That is a little niche, but I
like a specific song on a specific console for drums in Rock Band Beatles, but top 100 in the world.
I feel like that's actually pretty fucking cool.
That was like the only song I would play, because that like my ranking was like
you were drunk.
Initially my ranking was like way better in that song than any other song. So I was like, I'm committing to this one.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it.
That's fucking cool as fuck.
So I really want to get the disc again and throw it into my Wii and see where I stand now.
Dude, you probably still low-key have the muscle memory. Like, there was a cheat for Grand Theft Auto where you could, like, make a jet just fall in front of you. And I feel like if someone handed me an old PlayStation controller, I might be able to string it together. Mm-hmm. Just because I did it so many times.
Uh-huh. Been there.
Yeah. So, I mean, video games has been a part of my life for a really long time. And you say you play Warzone now, right?
I don't much anymore, but it was my go-to, almost exclusive game for a long time, or a good chunk of time in the past couple of years.
Yeah, when I lived in New York, Brittany loves first-person shooters like Apex, Warzone, whatever, all that. And so, but not Fortnite. I never got into Fortnite. We missed that, but that's below us, age-wise, I think. Anyway, so when I lived in New York, that's how like Brittany and I would spend time together, is like playing Warzone.
Yes. And so like my family never really, like, I don't want to say they weren't like supportive of video games, but it was like a 30-minute screen time.
Right.
It was like, oh, this is just rotting your brain kind of thing. And then I've just had other people in my life that were not like, it was like a bad trait of mine that I like to play video games. But like the best thing, I don't know, a couple great things video games have done for me is, one, just like, it's a great escape for me, just like to get out of life and like relax doing something fun. But also, like in college, two of my closest friends are from high school, and that's how we're still friends, is because all throughout college we played games online together.
Yeah.
And that's how we kept in touch, and that's how we communicated. And if we didn't have that, I don't know if we would have like continued to actually talk together if we didn't have that one thing that kept us talking, every week.
Right.
And
I feel like especially my family outside of Brittany, they get it now, but initially, I think if you don't play video games, you don't realize that like 90% of it is socializing. Like, like you're just doing something fun while you're like spending time with your friends.
Right.
And it's so funny because I still haven't really. So like I'm at home with my mom and my dad, and then Dew is like up at the house like 90% of the time.
Yeah.
And I still haven't like got them to understand. Like I'm playing video games, so we're playing comp, which means like all of us have comp scores, and like if I leave
competition,
a game, right? Like, if I like
it's
if I like leave a game, then like all this hard work that I did will not, and like also I'll be letting Jazz and Becca down, and they will definitely lose, and then that'll suck for them. So when I'm like playing and she's like, "Oz, could you help me for a second?" And I have to like try to explain to her that like my life is on the line over here.
I can't pause online, Mom.
Right? Like they don't. That does not compute with them. Still, I'm like I can't because if I leave, then we'll lose, and then Jazz and Becca, their score will go down, and mine will go down, and then we won't be able. It'll keep you for 15 minutes.
Right.
And won't let you.
Yep.
And so I'm like, it's just funny because I'm like thinking of the video games I had, like Nintendo 64, Donkey Kong, and which are still fucking cool, but it's just like crazy how
pause it or jump out of it at any moment.
Right. I'm like, no,
it's not the same.
There's other people on the other end of this.
Yeah.
But they understand that. They're good with that. For some reason, it's just they don't understand the gravity, and it's just me being like super sweaty, like. But whatever, like the fuck. I worked hard to be this rank. Like, no, wait.
Okay. Any last minute games that you just want to shout out, and anything that you've enjoyed?
I would say like a fun beginner game on Xbox, like with friends or like to do at a party, is oh my god, I'm blanking now. It's you're all cooking in a kitchen together.
Overcooked.
Overcooked.
Yeah.
Overcooked is a lot of fun. If you're playing with people who don't play video games. Love Overcooked. Overcooked is. It just gets so crazy. You're like, I need fucking rice. And you're like running into each other. It's nuts. Okay. Spyro, like I said, classic. They just did what you were talking about with Skyrim, where they like remastered the old game. Like I think 2 years ago. So that's like fun to play. And then give Overwatch a shot. It's really overwhelming at first, but like do it. And then also, if you know any fucking game that's like Minecraft, but with good graphics, DM me.
Yeah, we talked about Austin yelling and being close to the mic.
I'm too loud.
We got a little bit of that here, but I don't know. I talked about a lot of my big ones, like childhood. Roller Coaster Tycoon was huge for me.
I remember you playing that a lot.
And then my first like open world game that I had was Mercenaries on the OG Xbox. I don't think it was a very good game, but it was. I loved it. James Bond games were amazing back then.
Okay.
I played with my sisters a lot with that. And then more modern, No Man's Sky. I play with a coworker sometimes.
Okay.
Love that one. That's like a space exploration. It's like a procedurally generated, like you will never explore everything. There's just way too much, and then you just fly around and land on new planets that no one else has ever been to, and you can like name the planet whatever, and it gets logged online as like,
that's cool,
you discovered this planet, and you can build bases and like upgrade parts and do stuff like that. That's a fun one. Shoot, what else? I don't know. Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah. Also, Thrillville on the Wii. Did you ever play Thrillville?
Mm-mm.
You like built roller coasters. That's like one of my favorite games I've ever played.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Better than Roller Coaster Tycoon?
See, Roller Coaster Tycoon was, I don't know why, but it was too complex for me, and it also wasn't giving me the graphics I wanted.
Like the OG, like Roller Coaster Tycoons. Like I think the one that got me was like Roller Coaster Tycoon 3.
Okay.
And it was like very pixelated.
Yeah.
But then there was like a newer one after that.
So could I
still like 10 years ago?
Could I put Roller Coaster Tycoon on this?
Maybe.
Okay. That's something I also don't understand is like when I talk to PC players, I'm like, okay, I have a computer. And they're like, no, it doesn't work like that. And I'm like...
Yeah, so that's one of the great things about console is every console game is going to run the same on, or very, very, very close to the same on your Xbox as it does on my Xbox. Whereas, because you just buy an Xbox, you don't buy the computer parts inside of each Xbox. Whereas PCs, like you handpick each part. And so, like for a long time, you could get a computer that outperformed consoles for like the same price or something like that. Mm. That's not the case anymore. PC parts are so fucking expensive right now. So like you can buy better computer parts that will make games run better. And then there is kind of like a bottom line for different games as to how good your computer needs to be to like have an enjoyable experience playing it.
Right. I don't know, man. I desperately want to build something with good graphics, so just help me, you guys.
I'm an expert in that field.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I have 2 computers in there that I built.
Okay.
And another one that I built that is gone, and another one that I built that is gone.
A moment of silence for them.
R.I.P. I mean, it was like upgrading and
okay.
Like I fixed one up and sold it. So hopefully still in use in good hands.
Little side gig for you.
That was just one thing, and I'm pretty sure I didn't make any money on it.
Little one-off.
Yeah.
Well, I think before we, lose everyone with our nerd,
rambling.
But I would like to thank you all again for your support. Follow us on social media. You know where to find us. I would like to end this episode with a moment of silence for last week's footage.
Fuck, man.
All right, bye, guys.
Why?